We are an international soul food restaurant.
Happy hour, dinner, live entertainment. We also do catering and private events.
Yes, there's the food component, but it's also the fact that you can mentor and nurture a group of youth.
Old Skool is targeted for at-risk youth, meaning youth that have been, of course, formerly incarcerated, going through foster homes. So Old Skool is here to break up that cycle. They could find a way to earn money legally and in a safe way.
It was really about how do we showcase all that these young people can do and who they are, instead of only looking at them for the worst thing they've ever done.
I think it's really important to just have community in general. There's always a place for somebody, and being here has shown me that.
How did this all come to be? Because I know it did not start like this.
Right, yes. I was a correction officer years ago working with juveniles, and then I started this journey. I did gang prevention, I did a lot of supportive services for families, so I was trying to figure out for a while what would be that holistic piece that's offering economic support, but also a sense of community and purpose. Young people were saying, I need a job. If people are not going to hire our young people that have had, a background and that have a past, we have to create something specifically to hire young people to give them those opportunities to turn their life around. There are a lot of jobs in San Francisco. We're a foodie city. So you think about how many restaurants, hotels, cafes, there's a lot of jobs in that area. So that was sort of the initial thinking of a restaurant. Volunteer chefs like Chef Eddie Blyden and others in the restaurant industry that would come and teach cooking, they would teach hospitality front of the house. We would do little events in my home, really small ones. Imagine this, but very small scale, right? I'd move all my furniture and we'd invite friends over. You'd have a little mini sort of dinner salon. People would ask me, what's your biggest need? I said, a building. We need to get this restaurant open because it's still in my home. So that was our first big break, being able to get a building that was a low charge, and then we were able to purchase it. Building it from the ground up was powerful.
I want to work here because I want to learn the ability to take on my responsibilities, how it is to be in the work environment.
That's the first thing I try to instill in them. I don't want to hear, oh, I might mess that up. I said, of course you might mess that up. You're supposed to. That's part of the learning process. You have the opportunity to perfect your craft.
The community here is amazing. I mean, everybody really cares and looks out for each other. I did struggle with going in between homes. I'm still kind of struggling with that, but Lisa, one of my life coaches, has really helped me figure out that process, and that's something you just don't find anywhere.
Talk about the good kind of pipeline that Old Skool Cafe has created.
Amen, right?
Yeah.
Having some of our alumni that have gone on, that have turned their lives around, that are doing great things, how much more powerful to hear from a young person that was just in that seat that is now owning their own business.
Teresa, what's next?
Yes. We know what young people are capable of, and we know every city has young people that deserve the same opportunity. So we're ready to start looking at expansion and growth, and how can our young people here maybe someday go be trainers in other places and help seed it and be that support and mentorship for other cities that want to invest in their young people as well.